Hey, what's up you guys? It's Jessica and today I'm going to be doing a book haul. All these books are like old. Like I bought these books like a month ago, so they're not new releases. They're not new releases. Like I've been so inactive in both BookTube and everything because school and life has gotten in the way that I haven't had time to look at YouTube, make videos. Like I'm so behind. Like it's just me being so inactive. And all these books I bought like weeks ago. But I'm really happy that I have these books. I'm really excited. I haven't gotten to read, like I read probably like half of them. I'll make up for it. November, I will read. I will read. The first book that I have was one of my most anticipated books that I ordered. And I haven't even gotten the chance to read it yet, and I'm really sad about that. And that's The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I was super excited for this book. Honestly, like this cover is gorgeous and the whole premise of it is like beautiful. Basically, this follows our main character and she lives in modern day New York, and magic is almost extinct, and the people who have magic, they control something. Like our main character, like she can control time. I don't know. But she goes back in time, she has to find the last magician, and she has to steal the books to save magic. I don't know, but that sounds pretty dope. I could be totally wrong about that description, but I feel like that's what it's about. But I'm super excited about this. I will read this. This is one of my books that I have to read before the end of this year. Like, I have to read this. I got it. The next book that I have, I already read, and that's The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I really did enjoy this book. I have a Goodreads review, which I'll link down below. I was going to film a book talk, but I didn't even get the time to do that, and honestly, I know myself, and that's going to take a lot of editing. Like, I have 2 videos that I filmed, and they're all more than 30 minutes long, and editing them, I don't know when I'm going to be doing that, but I have to do it. But anyways, this book is really good. This follows Monty, and it takes place in the 1700s. Monty's bisexual, and he's going on a trip with his best friend Percy, who he's in love with, and also his sister Felicity. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. It deals with a lot of topics. It deals with sexuality, racism, mental disorders, mental disease, mental illnesses. I don't know. God damn it, I hate myself. The next book that I have is Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake. I saw this at the thrift store for like 80 cents. This was a book that I've been wanting to read for like since I first discovered BookTube, and I saw this and I was like, okay, I don't know, I think it's really cool, and like the font is red, so it's just like it intrigues me. I honestly don't know what this is about. I don't know if I'll ever get to reading this because it says Spellbinding and Romantic by Cassandra Clare, and I'm not in the mood for any romance right now. I don't know, like I feel like this is like the old like young adult, and I feel like this was written in the time where young adult was like mostly based on romance, and I don't want to read that. I don't want to read romance right now. I'm gonna check out reviews and we'll see how that goes. If not, then I'm probably just going to give it away. I mean, it's not really a big loss. I mean, it was 80 cents. I don't feel that guilty. The next book is one of my favorite books of all time. I love this book. It's Cress by Marissa Meyer. This is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles. I love this series so far. I've only read the first 3. I still have to read Ferris, which I haven't even gotten it yet, and I feel like once I get the copy, I will read it. But this book was so fucking good. If you have not read this, read it. I love this book. This book was so cute. It was funny. It was perfect. It was perfect. I loved it, and I'm super excited to read the next ones. Like, this was so good. The next book that I have, it's a classic, which is weird because I don't read classics. I finally like stopped pressuring myself to read classics because it's just like it's not gonna happen. I can't do it. I don't know, but this is the only classic that I've been really wanting to read for some time, and that is Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Honestly, I really only want to read this because Noah Shaw from the Unbecoming Amara Dyer was talking about Lolita, and there was references of Lolita, and ever since then I wanted to read Lolita. And I'm not gonna lie and say that that's not the reason why I want to read this book. And it also sounds really interesting. I only read 22 pages of this, but I really want to read more of it. And also, I really liked this cover. This is like my favorite cover that I've seen of Lolita. I've seen other ones, this one and a newer one. I think it was the 50th year edition is also really good, but this is my favorite. I think it's really cute. I mean, it's not even that long. I feel like I could do this. I feel like I can read this, but I just need to sit down and make time. I'm super excited for this. I've always wanted to read this since the minute I saw this book. It looks so good. The cover is beautiful. Everyone loves this book, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Do you see this cover? It is gorgeous. Like, I love this cover. It is absolutely stunning. I'm super excited to read this. I started this and I didn't continue. I read 12 pages. Wow, I'm on a roll here, starting books and not finishing them. So far from like the first 10 pages that I read, there was a circus. It comes without warning, and there's a magician. I feel like it's going to be a grand time. I've heard really good things about it so far, and I'm super excited. I feel like out of everything here, this might be my next read because this is something I've been anticipating for such a long time. The next book is really different from like all the books that I got. Earlier I said that I want to read romance, and this is heavily based on romance. And that's Our Own Private Universe by Robin Talley. This book I had such a struggle getting. I ordered this off Book Depository because of this cover. I love this cover. It's stunning. This is the UK edition. This follows our main character who is bisexual. She's 15 and she knows she's bisexual, but she's kind of having like those like feelings because she's never been with a girl, and she's really like, she wants to be with a girl because she wants to know what it's like. Then she goes to a youth group in Mexico, which that right there drew me even more because it takes place in Mexico, and I'm super excited. And she meets this girl who's bisexual, and I think she's bisexual or she's just lesbian, I don't know. And they kind of have this romance. I haven't read any books that take place in Mexico, and it just like, I'm really excited. Like I don't know, like that's really cool to me. The next book I have is I Am Malala by Malala and Christina Lamb. I got this through my school because the videographer of the Malala movie came, and I wasn't able to go because one, I didn't finish the book, and also it was during class, so I couldn't even go. And I had to read this in the beginning of the month, and the beginning of the month was the most stressful time of my life. Trying to read this was awful. I only got 50 pages in. That's literally all I got. I read this for 2 weeks and I only got 50 pages in until I finally gave up. This is something that I really want to do. I really want to read this. I've been wanting to read it for some time. I've heard such good things, and it's a really heavy read for me, as in like it's nonfiction, and there's something about nonfiction. I read it really slowly, and I will read this. I have to read this when I have time, because I think I might save this for like my break, my winter break. I need light reads. I need light, quick reads if I want to read, and this isn't something that's gonna do that for me right now. But so far, I'm really liking it. You know, Malala she's a beautiful person, and I really want to support her. And by supporting her, the next book I already read. I read this a long time ago, and that's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I saw this at Goodwill for 80 cents, and I was like, I really enjoyed this book, and I've been wanting to buy this book just to own it for some time, and I saw it there, and it's in brand new condition, guys. Like, I'm shook. This was the first book that ever made me cry. I cried so hard reading this book, and like, I don't know, I feel like now, if I read this now, I probably wouldn't have cried, but I was emotional. I was a freshman. I was emotional. Okay, it was obvious of me to like cry, but I remember I really did like this. I love John Green. I know there's a stigma around John Green. Not everyone in the booktube community likes him as an author, as like a person, yeah, but I love him. I do. I love his work. You know, like, Paper Towns is my favorite book. Speaking of John Green, I also got Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and I'm super excited. I went to the Turtles All the Way Down tour, which was fantastic. I loved it. I got the book, which is signed, by the way, and I'm super happy because, like I just said, I love John Green, and the fact that I have his new release signed makes me so happy. And we also got a tote bag that says Turtles All the Way Down with like the dates of the tour, and it's beautiful. I want to use this for school, but it's small and I carry a lot of things in my bag, and that's not gonna fit anything, and I'm scared it might rip, so it's just gonna sit there. Everyone has said such good things about Turtles All the Way Down. I started this, I'm 56 pages in, and I am determined to finish this. Like, so far, I'm really loving it. It's an own voices novel. Our main character has OCD, and her best friend are trying to solve a crime mystery, like find the missing person, because there is a reward over this guy who's missing, and her best friend wants to find him and get that reward. And it's really funny so far. It's just good. It's good. I mean, I'm only 56 pages in, but I'm super excited to read this. That's actually it for all the books that I've bought over the past couple of weeks. I'm actually really happy that I didn't buy that many books. I mean, like, that's still a lot of books, and I've only read like half of them. Not even. I read 3 books out of all these books, so like, I don't know why I'm trying to like lie to myself and say at least I read half of them. But I don't know, like, I'm excited for these books, and I feel like I am doing good on the book buying. Like, this whole month I have not bought a whole book. All of October I didn't buy any books. I just bought Turtles All the Way Down. Literally all these books I bought in September. It makes me feel good that I haven't bought any books. I've been like, I feel like it's because I haven't been active in BookTube that's the reason why I haven't bought any books. But if I'm like super active, I will buy all of the books. So it's like, in a way, it's good because I'm saving my money and not spending on books that I'm not gonna read for some time. But at the same time, like, I miss it. Like, I miss being active on BookTube, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna stop rambling because this video is already longer than I wanted it to be. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a nice day. Okay, bye.